Here's another. Would this bother you? I dated a guy for a couple months. We never went out to dinner. He did cook for me. He was a fabulous cook. Even for my birthday, he cooked me a great meal, but we hadn't gone out to dinner. So Christmas time comes, and we've been dating about 3-4 months at this point. And he says, let's spend the whole day Christmas shopping and doing fun things and having hot cocoa and blah, blah, blah. So we do. Then we make plans to eat at the Melting Pot, the fondue restaurant. The bill comes, it's $185. The bill sits and sits and sits. It's so uncomfortable. We've already been there like 2 hours. The waitress doesn't know what to do. She's come back to check like 10 times. He's not picking up the tab. Finally, he does. Then he ends up telling me in a text how upset he was that I had the audacity to spend $200 at the mall on my children, their gifts, and not pitch in for the bill. He feels a bill like that should have been split 50-50. I quote what he said. And I'm just wondering, would that bother you?
She's going to sink, Captain.
But she can't sink. She's unsinkable.
She can't float.
All right, Kaween, allow this gorilla to help out. He's going to throw on his common sense superhero cape and try to give you the information that you obviously desire. All right, so let's look at the information that you gave. Although it's very limited, I can draw a little bit of a conclusion here. You said you've been dating this guy for a couple months, 3-4, your words, and he's always cooked for you, but you've never gone out. Well, starting off, sounds like he's a good guy. Most men won't cook for you. And you said that you're a single mom, you had a bunch of kids. All right, you got a guy who's willing to come in and cook for a single mom. That's several pluses right there. I'm still not hearing a plus for your side. And then you go out Christmas shopping, okay, and you spend $200 on the Rugrats gifts. And then you both have plans to go to this fondue restaurant, and it's a bill that's like 180 some odd bucks. And you said that he was upset because he didn't pick up the tab. And he texted you later saying that you had the audacity to not to pay half of that bill. And you're shocked and shaken, and you're making a YouTube video about it. And would that upset any man? Okay, first of all things being equal, that's what we could call the wife material test right there. You see, this ride or die mentality that you, femme fatale, say that you have, that was him putting that to the test. A ride or die chick would have just said, hey, babe, I got you. We're going to split this one. Yeah, I just dropped $200 on gifts. I could drop $90 to help you out here. You're always cooking for me. You're always taking care of me. You didn't do that. You couldn't figure that out. And now you're upset that he was upset. And you're asking other men, would you be upset? No, men wouldn't be upset. Men would just figure out at that point, okay, you are not wife material. You are not a ride or die. From this point on, you're a pump and dump at best. And it sounds like it didn't last too long after that. Oh well.